Very good afternoon, everyone, and I welcome you to today's workshop, which is how to stop overthinking and start living. So, the intention of this workshop is that I can shift your focus from constant mental noise to a state of calm, clarity, and to remind you that peace is not a luxury, it's a necessity, and it is right. Okay. So, welcome to the session. And wait a second. Now better. So, if your mind has been feeling like you are in traffic, there's a traffic jam in your mind, then you are here in the right place. Okay, now take a deep breath in and exhale. Let go of everything else. This hour is only for you. Okay, so you can now type in the chat box also, or you can unmute yourself also. That what's the one word that describes your mind now, or a few hours ago, or a few days ago? What do you most want from this session? It could be peace, it could be clarity, it could be freedom. You can type in the chat box also, and you can unmute also. So let me read some responses. Freedom, calmness, joy, peace. Right, very good. At least you all have clarity that what do you want from this session. And one thing which I need you to journal down is take your notebook and pen and write this question. If my mind could speak honestly right now, what would it say? You can take 1 or 2 minutes time and you can write it down. Like if I would ask my mind, what would it say? It would say that I'm really very happy and joyful that I am doing the service which I once wanted to do, to serve this world. And once you have written down, let give a thumbs up so that I can know that you all have done. Okay, great. Done. Very good. So now coming to the topic of this workshop, overthinking. So why we overthink? Do you have any idea that why we all overthink? Okay. You worry about the future. That's why you overthink that how will things work out in the future. Okay, it's good. Anyone else? Okay. So let's start with the truth that overthinking is not personality trait. Okay. It's a coping mechanism of your body. Now, why it happens? The question comes. This comes because what happens that you fear of making the wrong decisions. If I say that you take 100% responsibility of your life, then you will say, okay, but when it comes to taking decision, then you will think that no, I'll not take 100% responsibility of this, because if things go wrong, then what happens? How will I come out of that? And then whom will I blame? Right? Because you fear that decision. That what if the decision go wrong? Because, and there's a reason behind this, that why do you think that? Because you have been judged in the past, or you are carrying some mental, emotional weight that was never yours. Someone else's weight also you are carrying. Yours, so you are carrying, others also you are carrying. Right? And what happens that your brain, it is trying to protect. Give me a second. So I was saying that your brain is trying to protect you, not to punish you. But what protects you in one moment, like if you are taking some decision and you think that if this goes wrong, then what will happen? How will I come out of this? How will I face the questions? Or how will I face the society? How will I face people around me? Okay. So your brain, what it does is that it tries to protect you from that punishment which you think is a punishment, and it in protecting you lets you or gets you into overthinking. But this protection of your brain, it also keeps you stuck, because due to that you don't take the decision what is best for you. Okay. So let me ask you one question, that how many of you replay conversations in your head many hours again and again on a rewind mode? Yes or no? Yes, yes, yes. Right. Yes. And also, do you ever overthink so much that you do nothing? बस सोचते ही रह जाते हैं, कोई एक्शन नहीं लेते हैं। ये नहीं हो रहा, ये नहीं हो रहा, मैं आई एम नॉट एबल टू डू लीड जनरेशन, नहीं कर पा रही, मुझे क्लाइंट्स नहीं मिल रहे हैं, और आई एम नॉट एबल टू अर्न मनी। लेकिन बस हम ये सोचते ही रह जाते हैं, राइट? बट एक्शन नहीं लेते हैं। दैट्स व्हाई ओवर थिंकिंग हैपेंस। So you can either raise your hand or you can type in the chat box yes or no to the three questions which I'm going to ask from you right now. How many of you overthink the past? Yes, two. Second question is, who worries about the future? Let me see how many yeses. Yes, 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 yes. Right. And who is mentally tired? Because when you will do so much of overthinking, then it's obvious that you will get mentally tired. Right? And this overthinking, it's a loop, and we need to break this loop so that we can start living. Because what happens that overthinking follows a simple but a very dangerous loop. Let me explain this. It's trigger, thought, emotion. Trigger creates thought, thoughts create emotion, emotions create a spiral of either guilt, anger, stress, anxiety, fear, and then it keeps on repeating itself. Like, let me give you an example. Okay, in your day to day life, let's say some situation happened, okay, and it triggered you. जब उसने आपको ट्रिगर किया तो आपके माइंड में थॉट्स आए कि हाउ कैन दे डू दिस टू मी, ये मेरे साथ ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है, आई एम आई डोंट डू लाइक दिस, देन व्हाई दे आर दिस इज हैपनिंग टू मी। तो ऐसे करके some situation triggered you, उससे you created some thoughts, and from those thoughts you created emotions inside your body। वो emotions हो सकते हैं guilt के, fear के, anxiety के, stress के, कोई भी emotions हो सकते हैं, and then those emotions make a spiral inside your body। वो राउंड राउंड घूमते रहते घूमते रहते घूमते रहते in your mind also, right? फिर when you go into this spiral, you go into the guilt of overthinking, that again this has happened, same situation happens to me again and again, and this keeps on repeating itself again and again। So you can see a small situation, a small trigger, how it can create a loop inside your mind and body, that you go into the zone of overthinking। And today we will pause into this loop, not with logic, but with awareness, consciousness, and a very gentle action। I'll give you two, three very small actionable steps which you can use to come out of this overthinking loop. Okay, so I am giving you three tools to break the loop and come out of this. So you can take your paper and pen with you. You can write it down. First tool is name the thought. Write this down in your notebooks. That instead of letting your thoughts boss you, give you orders, you give them a label. For example, that instead of you saying that, what if I mess up? You can say that, okay, that's my fear voice which is speaking. Okay, like this. If someone did something to you, then you can say that that's the fear that is speaking. Or you can say that this is the anxiety voice that is speaking. You can name it, any emotion or anything, you can name that. Or every time you can say this sentence also, that that's my fear voice speaking. So now what you need to do is that, what's one common thought that you overthink? Let's name it. Yes. It could be anything. It could be your stress, it could be your anger, how you can name it. This is your anger voice which is speaking. This is your stress voice which is speaking. Like this, you can name it. And this is very simple yet very effective technique. Okay, then comes the second tool, which is body break. Hi Shravani, hi Dharshini. The second tool is body break.
फर्स्ट टूल फिनिश हो गया। फर्स्ट टूल क्या था?
फर्स्ट टूल था टू नेम द थॉट। लाइक जैसे कोई भी थॉट आया ना, जैसे कुछ भी ओवर थिंकिंग का थॉट आया, तो वी कैन नेम इट कि दिस इज माई फियर वॉइस विच इज स्पीकिंग, और दिस इज माई एंगर वॉइस विच इज स्पीकिंग। ऐसे करके यू कैन
वाह,
नेम इट।
यू आर लुकिंग सो प्रिटी हियर।
थैंक यू।
एंगर से भाग जाएगा आप देख के।
राइट। और फिर हम सेकेंड टूल पर थे, बॉडी ब्रेक।
ओके।
This is when your mind spirals, then how you can shift it into your body. Mind में overthinking होती रहती है, तो कैसे we can use our body to shift it. You can simply stand up. You can shake your body, your legs, your arms, or any kind of movement, and take 3 deep breaths. breaths, and then you will feel the shift. Because when you do any kind of movement, then your physiology changes and it changes your psychology, how you think, right? So, and one tool I told, the second, and then comes the third one. Because what happens ना, जो हमारे thoughts होते हैं ना, we are not our thoughts, but we need to observe them. We need to be an observer of them. Okay. So then comes the third tool, which is the 1 minute anchor. In this, what we do is ki we need to close our eyes and then open our eyes and see any three things which you see around you. You need to name them. Any two things which you hear, and any one thing which you can feel. Like if I am into this loop of overthinking, then what I'll do is I'll first close my eyes, then open, and सामने जो भी तीन चीजें मुझे दिख रही हैं, I'll name them, and then I'll hear any two voices उस टाइम पे जो I can hear, उसको नेम करना है, and then any one thing which you can feel. You are sitting on a bed, you are sitting on a sofa, your pillow, your cushion, anything. So this rewires your brain to return to the present moment, and it also stops overthinking. So these are the very basic, very simple tools to stop overthinking. Okay. And now we will do one quick meditation.
So what I understood, you told about three tools. First is
Yes.
looking to your thoughts.
Name your
Second is
thoughts.
making some body movement.
Yes.
And third is doing
Come to
that
the
one
present moment.
meditation. Come to the
Three to
present.
one. A 3 to 1
Okay.
method. Three things you see, two things you hear, and one thing you feel.
One thing you
Feel. You can feel
feel.
anything. Huh.
Okay. So are we going to do that meditation in practical?
Huh. I'll do one
Okay.
meditation so that you can uh, uh, feel that ki how you can come out of overthinking. Okay. So let's get started. Everyone, please sit in a comfortable position and you can close your eyes. Take a deep breath in, hold, and gently breathe out. Now again, a little deeper breath this time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale peace, hold stillness, and exhale tension. And maybe as you exhale, you can already begin to notice a little bit of stillness opening up within you. Now imagine there's a thought spinning in your mind. It might be familiar thought, it might be an old thought, it might have visited you more times than you would like to admit. And even though if this thought feels real, what if it's just a story your mind keeps repeating because no one ever told it that you are safe now? You are safe now. Now say it softly in your heart that I am safe now. Just breathe in and let that loop dissolve. You may begin to feel a lightness in your chest or a softness in your shoulder. Your body is already remembering how peace feels. Like a soft wave which is washing through your mind. Quietening the noise, slowing down the what ifs, and reminding you that you are here in this present moment, not in the past, not in the future, but here in this present moment. And here is where your peace begins. What if from today you give yourself permission to stop fighting your thoughts and start trusting your presence? And as the shift sinks inside your body, you notice your breath feels easier, your mind feels quieter, and you feel just a little more like yourself. Now take one more deep breath and whisper to yourself, I am safe to live, I am safe to rest, and I am safe to be me. And when you are ready, you can gently open your eyes and bringing back your sense of calm, freedom, and presence. How do you feel? You are on mute, Sravani. Unmute.
अच्छा लगा। मुझे तो बीच में लग रहा था मैं अपने सबकॉन्शियस में चली गई।
अच्छा है ना, ऐसी
हाँ।
मेडिटेशन होना चाहिए।
हाँ।
वेरी गुड।
और कैसे हो बताओ? रिकॉर्डिंग ऑफ कर दो या मुझे और कुछ है तो बाकी दे दो सेशन।
हाँ नहीं, यही था, मेडिटेशन था। एंड
ओके।
देन बस यही बताना था कि ओवर थिंकिंग इज जस्ट अ हैबिट
देन उसके बाद क्या कराते?
उसके बाद मैं बस सेशन एंड 1-to-1 आई ऑफर क्लैरिटी कॉल।
ओके।
हाँ, जो कोई भी आता है।
हाँ,
हम्म।
तो वो तो ग्रुप में है ना
और
कभी भी।
हाँ, एक एक्शन स्टेप भी है कि एक डेली माइंड कामिंग रिचुअल यू कैन
हम्म।
चूज, जैसे डीप ब्रीदिंग हो गया, जर्नलिंग हो गया, वॉकिंग इन साइलेंस फॉर 5 मिनट्स, एनी वन थिंग। और जो टूल्स मैंने दिए हैं वो सर।
ओके।
सो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कमिंग।